Oh! Oh! Are you guys laughing? Are you laughing? Well, why not? I hurt myself. Isn't that funny? I did it. I finally did it. I watched all 80 of Lele Pons videos.
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
I sat down and I watched from her intro video all the way until her fortune teller video, which is 80 videos, without killing myself. It was a perilous journey accompanied with many ups and many downs. Don't kill yourself, don't kill yourself, don't kill yourself. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. So before we deconstruct Lele's content, let me give you a peek into my experience of wasting over 7 hours of my life watching all of her videos. It's as if her videos are such crap. I can actually smell it coming through the screen. My olfactory senses have actually changed. They've actually transformed my visual stimuli, this visual stimuli, into olfactory stimuli. I am seeing crap, and my brain has translated it into a smell. With that out of the way, let's deconstruct Lele Pons' content. How unfunny is Lele? Well, let me just start by saying that I would rather spit out my tongue, plunge it into the dirt, and drag it through the earth until it landed on a pile of cow manure than rewatch any of her videos. Now I know what you're thinking. How can someone who thought it was a good idea to scream at 60 horror movie covers be able to critique what's funny? And to that I say, shut up. Unfunny is my umbrella critique for Lele, meaning that the word unfunny encompasses all of Lele's content and it underpins all of my critiques. It's important for me to note that I believe you should be able to joke about anything and everything. So if I say, for example, that Lele's content is unfunny because she resorts to loud nonsense, I mean to only critique that for Lele. Other content creators can make loud nonsense that is funny. I just don't want you to think that all the things I critique of Lele mean that all people who use that certain comedic technique makes it unfunny. People used to critique Lele because all she would do was hurt herself in her Vine days. After watching her YouTube videos though...
Oh my god, baby FF! Oh my god! He's on top of me!
I can safely say she should revert back to that. I watched 80 of Lele's videos, which translates to about 7.4 hours of content. I watched Lele's content without trying to hold myself back and by still giving her a fair chance. In other words, I was gonna laugh if I saw something funny. I wasn't just going to go in with the mentality that I hate this content and I'm not gonna laugh at all, regardless. But even with all that content, with 80 videos, Lele only conjured slight giggles for me.
That's not important. What do you mean that's not important?
Bye.
Well, you're adopted, so
You got it. You got it. Just fix your face.
what's the next there?
This is the most...
It dies?
She does.
No, Let's do it.
Which is fair, she gets credit where credit is due. Like I said, I didn't hold back. Now, you might say...
But Lele clearly markets her videos to a younger audience. So you can't make fun of her because obviously her comedy's not gonna be
funny to you.
And that may be true, but I've watched content marketed towards children that is funny and entertaining. There are so many good TV shows, movies, and YouTube channels that target children that make me laugh these days. So why can't Lele? Let's begin by talking about her characters. One of my biggest gripes with Lele's videos is her characters. Lele uses a lot of the same actors in her videos that use all of the same dull brain humor. Most of the characters are extremely interchangeable. There aren't many quirks about them to make them stand out from one another. Occasionally we're introduced to a character's quirk or personality, but then that quirk quickly becomes that character's defining characteristic.
I'm sorry, do you ever blink?
No.
Lele's characters lack any sort of depth. For the most part, all of Lele's characters can be whittled down into just 3 traits. They're loud, they're dumb, and they're cringy.
I'm new here, please be nice to me, you know?
Please take your seat or I'm gonna punch you in the face. What?
Binge watching Lele's skits got boring really fast because I felt like I was watching the same character in every character. I felt like every character was just Lele Pons in a different skin. Another gripe I have about Lele's characters is that most of them are casted as racial stereotypes. Huh? Did you guys hear that? What was that?
Justice warrior. Nice. Lele's portrayal of racial stereotypes continues to contribute to the marginalization and oppression of disadvantaged communities.
Ghetto.
Oh, hell yeah!
Well, Lele, reinforcing stereotypes again? But why couldn't that have been a white guy that went to the ghetto? Some white people live in the ghetto.
Boy, I don't know who you trying to fool. You going to the hood.
But I'm Irish. Lucky Charm. What the f?
Lele, we've had this talk before!
Hey guys!
Yo, what's up? Girl, how you? Yeah. What up?
Good.
I see your girl right there got that cake.
Yeah, make yourselves at home, guys. Yeah.
Where the food at?
Hannah, who are these people?
Those are my friends.
Where did you find them? Because I haven't seen them.
The streets?
You just put strangers in my home.
Are you kidding me, Lele? Seriously, they're harmless.
Oh! They took Janita! They took everything.
Can't do it anymore. Can't do it! Not all black people have had this talk. Not all black people have been a white guy that went to the ghetto. Some white people steal.
Hey, White Knight! Hey, you suck! You hear me? Get out of here! Shut up! No one cares about your opinion. No one cares. What are you doing on my property? This is my property. You can't just go on someone's property like that. Get out of here. Go on. You know what?
My problem with many of Lele's stereotyped characters is that she makes her jokes based on tired racial humor. She makes the Asian the nerd, the blacks the thugs, the whites the evil bigoted racist tasked to imperialize, kill, and oppress others. She never actually does that, but you get my point.
Let's go!
Again, Lele has every right to do this. It's just that this kind of casting comes across as lazy and unoriginal, because instead of delving deeper into the personalities of characters, it reduces the characters down to just one trait, like a racial stereotype. But perhaps I'm expecting too much from a 19-year-old Vine refugee.
What's going on? Okay, you know what? Let's go the other way.
Once again here, she's playing with stereotypes. I mean, you know she picks all these characters, right? Like, okay, we're gonna have a mugging scene. Who would you like to be in the scene? Who would you like to be doing the mugging? And Lele's like... How many black people do we have? Loud nonsense seems to be Lele's way of covering up any sort of effort to write a clever script. If you scream loud enough, maybe people will think you're a comedic genius. I don't know if Lele does her own writing or if someone in her crew eats the original script, craps it out as finished art, and then they turn the cameras on. But Lele's writing is terrible. Watching Lele's videos, I just kept thinking to myself, did Lele just make this all up on the spot?
This place is amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Look at the little girl. She's so cute.
Oh, look what she's doing. Look what she's doing. You didn't see that?
No.
Look right now. She's did it again. Look.
You're scaring her.
Do me a favor. Hold this.
I feel like Lele puts little to no thought into her skits. I honestly believe she just turns the camera on and improvises from one scene to the next. Lele's writing has three main problems, the way I see it: execution, incoherency, and lackluster endings.
Doesn't it? I should like to speak to Victor in disembowelment. I should like to speak to Victor.
Lele's idea execution is a big problem. She actually has several good ideas for skits, but many of the ideas she has are executed poorly. Let's take her most watched video, for example, the Mario one. I really liked her idea for the Mario skit. In it, Lele and her cast portrays characters in the Mario franchise and act as the characters in the game, the new Super Mario Bros. Great idea, right? Right, yes. But Lele's execution with that idea is just terrible. It's terrible because not only does it suffer from an overall unfunniness and lame characters, but also because of her choices she makes in the video for each scene. So let's take an in-depth look at this skit.
Hey Mom, hey John, Andrew, do your homework. Sick of the school calling me.
Quality mom.
So boring. Every single.
Now you're gonna go. Now I'm gonna get kidnapped in 1, 2.
Who the hell are these girls? Which am I supposed to? Luigi?
They're loud, they're dumb, and they're cringy. Okay, so we start with incredibly clever writing for dialogue. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean loud nonsense.
Look what I'm dealing with. Should we go? Yeah, let's go. Hello there.
Wait, what? Why are all the Goombas sexy women? Did I miss something playing Mario all these years? Why is this the choice she made for the Goombas? She couldn't come up with anything else.
Yeah, let's go. Hello there. Hola, mami, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, mi amor.
Where'd you go? Get up, let's go. What? I have 4 lives, bro. Just don't touch these bitches. That's what I said. Come on, bro. Come on. Touch it. It's bad. Don't touch it. Yo. Concentrate. We gotta get to that. Yo, but this one. What are you doing? Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Come on. Let's hear this. Hey, hello. How are you?
Where's my hard hat?
Yeah, just, stay the away, but how are you?
that joke is actually okay.
You know what? Why don't we skip?
Yeah, we should escape.
Why don't we do this ourselves?
Yes, let's do it.
This way. Oh.
I think I should go like, no. Yo. Is this
Watch your profanity.
I don't know. It's a whole new world, mother. You look like Aladdin. I'm Toad. I make all your music. Bro, we got to do. I don't know where we are right now. We're gonna save these. I promise I'll get you guys out of here. Just have one shot. We have no time. We have no time to chill, bro. Guys, just one shot. One shot. Let's do one shot. Fuck it. One shot. Perfect. 2 shots. Let's do 2. 3 shots. Call it a night. Woo! Let's do it. 6 shots and we're out of here. 7. No more than 7 shots. I can't do more than 7. 9 shots. I get sick. 10 it is. 10 is a good number. Yo, she hit it one time. 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
So now they're in the pipes, and Toto's there with the band making music. When they decide to party, what? Why? Toad doesn't make music, and he certainly doesn't hang out much in the pipes, not that I can recall from any of the games I've played. Also, Toad doesn't have a nose, and he's much taller. Did this Toad eat a mushroom? Okay, I'm getting a little stingy, but remember earlier when I said I'm pretty sure Lele has no script and she just improvises every scene? Well, this is a good example of that.
Don't make noise, she says.
Let's go and save these. Go.
Mario! Luigi!
I'm Toad.
You guys are idiots,
know what
okay?
it's like?
It's me, Mario.
Thank you.
Are you guys drunk?
A little bit. I'm not gonna lie. We're a little bit.
You know what we did today? We saved ourselves.
Yes.
Check out our friend. 10 mushrooms. I hooked them up.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. You should take a mushroom. Let's go.
Wait!
Bowser's coming. What are we gonna do?
Okay, everyone relax, okay? We got this, all right? We've worked way too hard and way too long. We've been in this game for too long to... Sorry,
Okay, let's go!
The speech.
Let's go! Let's just fight! Let's go!
Okay, why does Toad look so creepy here?
Climbing your windows, he's snatching your people up.
Toad looks like he's about to do something non-consensual.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your kids.
All right, come on, let's do this. On count of 3, ready? 1,
2.
3.
Okay, the reason none of these bad guys are dying is because you have to jump on them. I don't think Lele's ever touched a Mario game in her entire life.
Are you doing it? Are you doing your homework? I've been playing that video game.
So now the game's paused. Good idea. But then Luigi's feeling up a Goomba? I didn't know Luigi had a Goomba fetish.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's what Luigi does when he's not in one of the Mario games. He's got one of those stiletto fetishes where he puts on stilettos and then he stomps Goombas and rubs them across the ground.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, stomp on you.
Cheers, bro. Why are we always fighting? I don't know. Let's be friends. Let's be friends. I'm down. Yeah, I'm down. We won. Where did she go? Why are you crying, bro? Come on, we won. Let's go.
So Luigi feels up a Goomba, and then Mario and Bowser decide to be friends over taking a shot.
Cheers, bro. Why are we always fighting? I don't know. Let's be friends. Let's be friends. I'm down. Yeah, I'm down.
Like, Bowser's just cool with that. And then Mario, of course, sucker punches him, and then takes off with his crew. That's the end of the game? This kid beat the game in 4 minutes? This kid ain't no speedrunner. There's just no way. This is so unrealistic. I can't even anymore. I'm done!
What the hell's happening?
Why can't we move?
Battery died.
I think the battery died.
Did he save it? And I forgot to save the game!
Oh, sh**.
Oh!
So the ending actually isn't that bad. That's a good, funny idea. He forgot to save the game, and then they have to go all the way back to the beginning. But do you see what I mean about her choices? One of their producers heard this idea, and then was like, we're doing that. This is gold.
And the Oscar goes to...
Maybe it sounds like I'm being nitpicky in this skit, but if you're gonna do a parody of a character's world, like Mario, you should be able to make what jokes you want, but you should also be able to make jokes within the context of that world so that it makes sense in that world. Otherwise, it just looks like you're making up whatever you want to do.
Add your kids, add your wife.
Julian!
We need to get to the bottom of this. We have a kidnapping and a murder. Your mission is to...
I'm here.
What is she doing here? I can't
Agent
see
Black
her!
Panther.
That's what she's doing.
This is amazing. Exactly. We need more of that. More love in the air. Anyways, your mission is to find that guy. He's I guess he's a murderer. I would think so. I'm assuming.
There's no face.
That's a great hoodie, by the way. 100% cotton.
What is this?
Hold on, really quick. She slid my DMs. Hold on. What? Another big issue with Lele's writing is her skits' incoherency. If I had a nickel for every time I thought to myself, what is going on?
Oh! Oh! Oh!
In some skits, characters have a clear mission or goal, but several skits had little to no coherence or direction. I couldn't tell what the plot was or what was going on in the first place.
A portal! A pathway to another dimension!
Don't think we want to go that way.
Last point I want to make about Lele's writing is that it yields lackluster endings. Let's take the ending of Lele's skit, The High School Crush, for example. In it, there's no possible way you could see the ending coming.
I'm having an allergic reaction.
What are you allergic to?
Peanuts?
Peanuts? I
Here's a good example of an ending that makes no sense. Why did this girl want to kill Lele's high school crush? Why? Is it just for the sake of having a twist? You can have a twist, but at least let it make sense. I mean, what was her motivation for doing that? You know, with twists, it's good to have a twist where you can put the puzzle pieces together. That if you go back and watch it a second time, maybe you can get a hint or two as to where the twist might be going. But in this instance, we have no reason to believe that Lele's friend would just want to kill her crush for absolutely no reason. We're not told at all what her reason is for doing this, or given any hints throughout the entire skit as to why she made that decision. I have to give Lele credit where credit is due. She did have some good endings, and even some good twists.
Listen.
Hey, aren't you happy you came?
Actually, yeah.
Does she know she married the psycho of the school? Should we tell her?
But for the most part,
What do you have to say for yourself?
the endings were not funny, and the twists were not good. Sometimes it just ended abruptly, and you could tell that they ran out of ideas, and so they just would hit or kill someone and call that their ending.
Will you marry me?
fast, you killed him.
Oh my god, shut up.
You realize you just did in 2 seconds what I've been trying to do for 8 movies?
Oh my god, is this yours? Oh
In the end, Lele's overall unfunniness, bad characters, and poor writing makes her content crap. Perhaps I've been too harsh on Lele. Let me check in with a reputable source to give their opinion.
This was so unfunny, I wish I were deaf, dumb, and blind.
Wow. Nope, wasn't harsh enough. You got anything else?
But the girl was pretty.
That's fair.
She had beautiful dresses on.
Did you enjoy the video?
No, not really.
So honestly, you didn't?
I honestly didn't. I wouldn't care to see it again.
I think it's safe to say that with Lele's enormous subscriber count, continued growth, and youthful state, we're gonna have Lele around for a long time. The most we can do is get on our knees and pray to God that Vine returns, so that we can limit Lele's videos to 6 seconds. You know, I've just been to...
You do it!
What?
You do it!
Wait, what?
You make a skit better than Lele does. It's easy to sit behind a desk and complain, but I don't see you trying to make a skit better than hers.
I will. I will do it then.
Okay, fine then.
Okay, have fun at your party.
It's a funeral.
Right, have fun.
Okay, bye. Love you.
Bye. Come in. I think that might be Lele.
Ew, gross. Answer it.
Hello?
Ron? Ron, I'm coming back. The funeral was terrible. Did you know that means someone died?
Yeah, that's what that means.
Ron? Is something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. Nothing at all. I'll see you soon. Lele's coming, you have to go.
Seriously?
Who are you? Oh, Sweetie, hi! This is the babysitter.
Ron, we don't have a baby. And if we did, wouldn't you be the one looking after him? You better brace yourself, because we're about to get it on.
You little come here, stupid weasel! Oh! That's it! I'm calling the police!
No, wait, no, what are you doing? Stop! No, stop it! No, don't do it!
Stop!
Really? That's what took her out?
The police are coming. We have to do something.
You have to do something.
What? Wait, no, where are you going?
No.
Oh man, I gotta do something.
Officer Hops from Zootopia PD. I was dispatched here because I had a 911 hang-up.
Don't worry about that. That was just a butt dial.
Are you sure?
I am 100%
Are you sure there's nothing going on here?
Nope, just a butt dial.
You sure?
No, I'm 100% sure.
Okay, well you can't do it again. It's a crime.
What are you doing?
I thought this was a